Welcome back to the channel. It is time that RJ Plays rebuilds Reading. We're going to build them up to better than they have ever been before. Okay, here we go, just like that. It is the 1st of September in Season 1 and we have a new looking team. So let's show you all of the transfers that have happened so far. Okay, so we started by identifying the fullback positions as a bit of a problem area. So on the very first day, we went ahead and signed Ferreira from Wolves for 1.8 million. He's worth that already. He was a right wing back. We've already converted him to a right back. We then also signed Campos from Santos Laguna for 1.85 million, but he's already rated 2.2. We then looked at where else can we bring in some young players who are going to develop with the club as we try and get ourselves promoted and push on. Thielman signed from Cologne for 6.2 million, only worth 3.9, but definitely will grow and grow and grow and hopefully be a star in this team. We then sold our sub striker João for 3.75 million, valued at 2.8, so a very good deal there. Sold a sub right back to Trabzonspor for 1.85 million, so just about above what he was worth. 29 years old, only going to go down in value from here. We then off our youth academy prospect that looked really good from the start. Brewer has gone on loan to Dusseldorf for a year, not good enough to be around the starting 11 just yet, so he's gone on loan to increase that 63 overall. We then loaned out a prospect goalkeeper, Boyce Clark, to Wigan Athletic for the year, 60 overall, so not good enough for this standard, but may become good enough in future, you never know. And last but not least, we loaned out Aziz on a 2-year loan, I believe, to Karagumrik. So a third choice right midfielder, so not going to miss him for the 2 years, but he will develop. So what's the team looking like? Well, we've got Miete up front, Swift as the cam, probably the star of the show at the moment, Ijaria as the left mid, Thielman as the right mid, Rinomoto as one CDM, Laurent as the other, Campos left back, McIntyre and Holmes centre backs, However right back, and Southwood in goal. We've got quite a few good players as well throughout the squad, so let's push on and let's try and achieve promotion. Okay, just like that, here we are, end of Season 1, and how have we got on? Well, let's have a look. So after finishing in 3rd place, 3 points off of first, we went into the playoffs, where we did go ahead and beat Stoke 2-1 on aggregate and then won the final 1-0 against Sheffield United. So we will be playing Premier League football in Season 2. And this is how the squad is looking. So we've had quite a lot of good growth, especially from people like Thielman, Ijaria, and even the goalkeeper Southwood has done well, as well as both of the centre backs. So we're happy with that. However, has not developed that much yet. Let's take a look at the stats for the season. Top appearance maker was Miete up front, increasing by 3 overall to 75, and he also had the top goals in the club with 25, Thielman getting 18, and departing Junior Hoylett with 10. Top assist maker was John Swift with 10, followed closely by Ajaria and Lorient with 9 each. So Premier League football awaits us in Season 2. Here we go, it's Premier League time. Let's get straight into the transfers for this season and this summer. So first, Liam Moore, who was out on loan last season, has been sold to Willem for 890k. Brewer, who's developed nicely to 68 overall, has gone out on loan to Norwich. And the first incoming is Lukaba. It has come in from Lyon for 7 million, worth 5.5, but will be a strong partner to our centre backs. Incoming next, another youngster, Mukoko from Borussia Dortmund for 7.2 million, worth 4.6, but got a good potential and should grow nicely. And last but not least, Cho Mohamed Ali Cho has come in from Angers for 5 million, worth 4.7, so a good deal there. So you might ask, we have a good striker, why did we sign two? Well, if you go across and look here, Meite is out for over 3 months of the season, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle. So our starting formation has changed, so we're now going to play two up front in Moukoko and Cho. Swift's keeping the cam position, Ejaria left mid, Thielman right mid, and Rinamota at CDM, Campos left back, McIntyre centre back, who's developed into a real leader in this side, Luca Butt at the other centre back, and However at right back, with Southwood in goal. So let's see how we get on this season. We've had a good start with 2 wins in 3. Let's see if we can carry that on. And once again, just like that, this is the end of season 2. And how did we get on? Well, as you can see, we came 17th, surviving by 9 points. So not a great season, but we have solidified our Premier League status for season 2. The FA Cup did not go well, Man United winning it, but I believe we went out. Yeah, there we are. We went out in the 3rd round, which is the first one that we play, and also Liverpool winning the Carabao Cup, but we went out really early in that as well, the 3rd round again. Let's have a look at how the squad got on this season. Top appearance maker was Moukoko with 42 appearances. Top goal scorers was joint between Swift and Moukoko with 16 apiece, followed closely behind by Meite. And then top assists was Swift with 8 as well. So the squad's looking pretty good if you're looking at the team here. So we're all apart from one above 75 overall. Probably gonna look to improve that CDM position mainly next season, maybe even a goalkeeper, depends how much money we are given. So we'll see you at the end of the transfer window for season 3. Here we go, end of the transfer window, season 3. Let's have a look at what business has been done. So Halovic, our sub right midfielder, has made his way to Fulham for 2.9 million, just above value. Laurent, our sub CDM, has gone to Salernitana for 3.85 million, so quite a bit above his value. Meite has gone to Bologna for 11 million, so a bit below his value, but creating more game time for our young strikers to develop. Terek has gone to Royal Antwerp for 1.75 million. Lavia has come in from Man City for 3.5 million, just above his value with a good potential to develop. And Boyce Clark has gone on loan to Augsburg for 2 years to get even more. And Camara has gone on loan to Besiktas as well. So what does that leave us with? A big chunk of money. We are letting the squad develop and we will reassess in January. We kind of need a big lump of money to start improving this team now. So if with 40 million you're only realistically going to get 1 or 2 new players. So let's see how that goes in January. Here we go, end of the season 3, and yet again we have just about clung on to survival, which is incredible with the team that we have. Nothing else to really report in other competitions. Let's have a look at the team. So looking here, we've got a 79 overall goalkeeper, 2 above 80 overall strikers. We've literally got 5 out of 11 80 overalls. And the squad depth as well is not great, so maybe it's the depth that's doing it. So maybe we might need to look at that. Maybe we'll bring in a few stars if we get a bit more money. We just need to start using it a bit better. But let's have a look at the stats for this season. Top appearance makers Campos and Cho. Top goal scorers Cho with 13 and Moukoko with 10, who had quite a big injury in the middle of the season. Top assists 8 for Cho as well. So Cho kind of doing everything. Needs some support maybe. So yeah, let's see what happens in season 4. Here we go, end of the transfer window, season 4. Let's see the new additions and outgoings. So first out, our #1 goalkeeper at the time, Southwood, for 20 million has gone to Borussia Mönchengladbach, and incoming was Van der Voort from Mainz for 24.5 million, valued at 31.5. 1 overall better as well, and 4 years younger, so a big improvement there. Camera, our third choice cam, has gone to Defensa for 1.3 million. Abrafa has gone out on loan to Real Oviedo, and Nianzou, the big signing of the window, for 27 million has come in from Bayern Munich, worth 17, got a lot of potential, 78 overall at the time, so that makes our team look like this. Here we go, end of season 4 and a considerably better performance in the league, coming in 7th, so only 8 points off European places, potentially even 1 if Everton make it in. Winners of the league, Chelsea, who we actually did okay against. So let's have a look. FA Cup, I believe we went out pretty early, Chelsea being the winners in that competition. So yeah, Chelsea being the winners of that competition, I think we actually went out really early. Okay, so we did go out pretty early. Carabao Cup, I know we had a better performance. Man United beating Chelsea in the final, and we lost to Chelsea in the semis. So pretty happy with that, to be honest. So in terms of the squad, how are we looking? Well, that strike force is absolutely unbelievable. The centre-back partnership both getting above 80 overall, now looking good. Van der Voort only gone up a little bit, had a big injury, which we'll speak about in a minute. Tielemans' progress has kind of halted. Ejaria again is kind of stuck now, and Swift at 80 overall. But if we actually look in the squad now, we have Brewer, who was originally that youngster who had good potential in the first season, has actually come and he's now level in overall with Swift. And also we ended up recalling Boyce Clark from his 2-year loan because of the big injury to Van der Voort. But we have a new youth prospect, May, who's come in and he's now the 3rd choice keeper straight out of the youth academy, but we will look to loan him out. So last thing in this season is, let's have a look at the stats as we always do. Top appearance maker was Cho, followed by Ngoko, which is good. Our strikers getting lots of game time. Top scorers are Cho with 16, Brewer with only still 20, getting 10 goals, and Mukoko getting 7. Top assists, Ejaria with 9, followed by Tillman, so lots of assists coming from the wings. Can this team and the improvements that we're bound to make with the hopeful more money coming into the transfer budget due to the better performance, can we push for some silverware? Okay, here we go, ready to start season 5. The transfers have been made. Let's show you what has been done. So Rinomota has gone to Sporting Lisbon for 8 million, worth 8 million, sold for 8 million. And it's been a bit of a transfer window of 3 signings. So João Ferreira has come in as a rotational right back, equaling, however's overall. He's signed for nothing, only 24 years of age and worth £15.5 million. So a great signing there. Porta has gone on loan to Real Oviedo. Boubacar Kamara has come in for 50 million from Roma, worth 57.5, 86 overall CDM, the new captain of Reading, because he has that leadership trait as well. What a signing. Nathan Teller has come in for free as a backup left midfielder, worth 6.5 million, 26 years old and 75 overall. Richard Ledesma has come in for free, worth £21.5 million, 79 overall. What a signing that American is going to be. Mariano has come in for free, worth 3.3 million, 74 overall, just as a complete 3rd choice striker. And then sadly John Swift has finally vacated the club, 17.1 million to Dortmund, worth 17.5, but he's 30 years old, so his value is only going to drop from here. Shame to see him leave, but we move on to our younger players. And last but not least, Brandon Barker has gone to Sheffield United for 1.7 million, worth 1.6, so happy with that. So here is the starting lineup now. So Brewer has come in and already gone up to 81 overall. looking good. It's just the fullback positions now that are both under 80. There's 2 strikers, 85 and 87 overall, looking incredible, as well as Camera in the CDM. In terms of depth, we're looking a lot stronger now with these signings. A lot more players in the club, and higher rated subs as well. So let's see how we get on. We are also in the Europa Conference League. We forgot about that competition because of our finish last season. Okay, here we go, end of the season, and as you can see, a 9th place finish in the league is way below expectations. Only 3 points off where we finished last season, as in the team that placed 7th, which is Man City. Liverpool actually winning the league, and Brighton coming 3rd, which is a shock. Didn't do great in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, but European football is what we're interested in, and as you can see, we won the final 5-4 on penalties to Roma. So this is going to be the end of the Reading rebuild. We are established as a top half team in the Premier League and have won our first piece of silverware, and will be in the Europa League next season. So we are delighted with that. Looking at the final team, the strike force 88 and 90 overall is unbelievable. The defence not the strongest, the midfield pretty good apart from the left mid. So we are pretty happy with this final team. We're going to look at most appearances. Was Cho in this season, the 90 overall striker, is not exactly a shock. Top goal scorer was Brewer from the cam position, got up 6 overall this season, 26 goals, and top assist for Brewer as well with 12. But we just have to point out the Youth Academy goalkeeper that we sent out on loan at the start of the season, May, has gone up 10 overall in the first season on loan at Augsburg. He is there for another season as well, so God knows what would happen if we continued this save, but that is where we're going to leave it. Player of the episode is a tough one this time, a very tough one to be honest. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and give it to someone a bit expected, Ejaria, because from start to finish he's the only one that's remained in the squad. It's a good solid player for all the seasons, especially at the start in the Championship and that first season in the Premier League. But if you have enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for more, and see you next time.